Hello everyone, this is always by Sarah back with an episode of the Journeyman Project. Number 2, Buried in Time. Arthur has nothing to say. We completed 2 time zones. Our last location is Chichen Itza. Sometime around 1000 AD, the ancient Mayan civilization of the Yucatan Peninsula began to die out for reasons yet unknown. Also around this time, the Mayan capital of Chichen Itza played host to newcomers in the form of the Toltecs. A culture closely related to the Aztecs, no one knows for sure whether it's the Toltecs invaded the Mayans at Chichen Itza or migrating survivors of their own dying culture were simply allowed to settle there. The mission is to observe the resident culture and gather information that will lead to a definitive answer to the question. Warning, there will be a human presence in this environment. Gather footage from a safe distance and avoid being seen. The destination coordinates have been scanned and cleared. Chichen Itza, Yucatan Peninsula, Central America, and we have the day September 9th. No, September 9th. Fix, please. Thank you. August 20th, 1050. Interesting date. Holy Three Tree was a thing that we used last time. Let's talk to Arthur.
That's a chalk mule. They were pretty common in Chichen Itza. Generally, if you wanted to be accepted by the gods, you'd place an offering in the chalk mule's hands. I've only seen pictures of them facing away from the temple, though. I wonder why this one's facing inward.
There's a blue sun beside this boldly painted ceramic tripod bowl.
I would guess that we're standing on the High Priest's grave pyramid. Historians have theorized that before it was a tomb, it was used for some other ceremonial purpose. This is a Mayan ceremonial calendar. The larger disc has 20 month names inscribed in it, and the smaller one numbers the days. When they're spun, they make a month-day combination where they meet. If you do the math, that's 260 different combinations, each of which represent a day of the ceremonial year. Historians think that certain days of the ceremonial year were reserved for honoring the gods with human sacrifices, bloodletting, and other fun rainy day activities. Hey, what can you say? I guess the Mayans can be summed up with one simple word: fun. This looks like an ordainment ceremony. That guy with his head lowered is probably a supplicant to the priesthood who's just passed his rite of initiation. It seems like these scenes are showing ceremonies that take place in this temple. It was destroyed long before anyone had a chance to record any of these murals, so we're the very first ones to see what it might have been used for.
And yeah, Arthur has a lot to say. Good stuff, too.
Considering that the priests are wearing their best jaguar hides, I'd say this scene is depicting a pretty important religious ceremony.
Alright.
Those are Mayan hieroglyphs. They had a pretty sophisticated pictograph writing system. Unfortunately, my Mayan's a little rusty right now.
Free ride. And because you said 3 tree.
I knew that archaeologists found a series of natural caverns underneath this pyramid, but I don't think anyone's ever been able to figure out what they were used for. The Maya believed that the underworld was entered through a cave, so it's a good bet that that's what this place represented to them. Judging from what we've seen, I'd say that this is some sort of proving grounds, probably for supplicants to the priesthood. And considering that their word for the underworld was Sibalba, which literally means place of fright, I'll bet this was no funhouse. Well, we're not getting out the way we came in. The opening of that shaft we fell down is at least 4 meters above us. I guess that's the idea. No other way but forward. I just hope there's another way out of here. As I recall, the Mayan heavens in the underworld were usually represented as a 13-step pyramid on top of an upside-down 9-step pyramid, with the earth as a flat plane in between. The 13 gods of the heavens rule the daytime, and the 9 gods of the underworld the night. That's why they call them the Lords of the Night. Their heavens were pretty exclusive. Only certain people like sacrifice victims and children were let in. The underworld was for everyone else. Anyone that didn't get into heaven would have to make the journey through the 9 levels of the underworld to the Deadland, which was ruled over by the god of death.
And he's finally done chatting. So much good information from Arthur explained the area better than I ever could. Welcome to the fun zone. Welcome to the place I've died so many times. There are 4 temples to enter. And we have to complete all 4. Arthur, I need to put you away. Realm of the War God, make an offering to pass. Oh. Well, Bloody Arrow might be it. He eats it. We enter. I was just eating this skull. Oh, that is loud already. Now, I don't always say save mid-episode. I should start. But, save your game. Trust me on this. This serpent. Yep, you can open its mouth. You only have a limited time now. But you can see it 2 skulls. Put a skull in. You can see we have actually solved one of our problems. I have trouble remembering this one. Ah. Oh yeah, we can actually go through again. But now we're trapped. Momentary reprieve. We can't open that door. Or, you gotta go from the spear room. I know, this is a real entertaining puzzle, right? Ah. Yes, my notes have it. You're doing everything right. Sorry, I'm a little quiet in this section. This section I had to read and make sure I do everything right. There we go. You can see? We're safe. Now, good for us because we're at the end of an area. The war god Tezcatlipoca, or Tezcatlipoca, however it's said. We got obsidian block for this. Huh. Pyramid-shaped block of obsidian. But with the 3 skulls in place, you can see we're able to open both doors. We're able to go through. We are done in this room. It's basically a swap the skulls trick. You put 1 skull here to get rid of the spear. Put a skull here temporarily to run through. And then you open up down there and then you run back. You saw me do it. Oh, by the way, if you want to re-enter the area after leaving, you have to pay another offering. But you need to go get another arrow. But we got our first one. Now, I did say we need to go to 4 temples, right? A hop, a hop. Don't worry, this is automatic. We're hopping. We're making it. And we're hop along and we are here. Realm of the Rain God, make an offering to pass. The Rain God domain. If we mess this up, we do have our water canister still full of water. Yay. Oh, this is not fun. You're gonna hate this part. I highly suggest saving.
Hey, who's the architect who built this bridge? This place is like the Winchester Mystery Pyramid.
Are you ready for the fun? Well, I guess we're stuck. Let's head back. Or maybe not.
Very clever, Glasshopper. This is a pretty elaborate contraption. The Maya were amazingly advanced, but I never would have imagined this level of mechanical engineering. From the sound of it, there's a water wheel down below that's driving this whole mechanism.
That tells me that there must have been a particular season for these priesthood initiation trials. Part of the reason the rain god was so important to the Maya was that the Yucatan was susceptible to drought. If we'd arrived a few months later, there would have been little more than a trickle to drive these platforms.
Now I have to ride them. Gotta make sure the platform's at the bottom. And they are getting faster. And when we were across, not a fun ride. Yeah, not a fun part.
He's pretty. That would be Tlaloc, the rain god.
Thank you. As he said, we got a limestone block for that. Now you got two options. You can either do this again or redo the jump in. Luckily, if you're smart like me, you can easily do this over and over again. All it takes is you to be straight and fire. Like an arrow. And if you're straight as an arrow, you'll never miss. And that's two done. So you have an obsidian and a limestone block. Neat. Pyramid-shaped block of limestone. Pyramid-shaped block of obsidian. Now we should be right in the middle. Yes, hi to you too. I am keeping an eye out for anything that could help us. Oh man, it happened again. Well, we're going to save the next part of this episode for tomorrow. I hope you had fun, and I'll see you on the next one. See you then.